It's a jolly morning. Would you like to try our peach mango pie with a side of a weekly Miles Edgeworth kissing appointment? Because if you do, then let's go ahead and get started.
Hi. Ooh. Oh, there we go. I was like, are we in the right one? It's no longer Valentine's Day or the Super Bowl. Bum, bum, bum. Hi. Hey, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you guys are all doing good today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Lyra, congratulations on being first. You are number 1. Gemini, welcome to the stream. Hi, hey to you. Osaf, good morning. Hi, hey. Kite, hello to you. And Tanuva, the stream notification scared the crap out of me. Are you scared of a Miles Edgeworth kissing appointment, or did it say something else? I'm pretty sure... Wait, for anyone that got the notification, what did it say? It said... You guys got the invitation to the appointment, right? It had to be the kissing appointment, otherwise... I failed.
Apollo Justice is doing fine!
Oh, it said the kissing appointment, but I thought it was my Twitter. Oh. I mean, we could be making out with him on Twitter. That could work too. Yeah. Weekly? Okay, good. Perfect. Well, we are at the final act of case number 4, which means we'll be at case number 5. Maybe it's because I split my playthrough of this game throughout, like, over the course of a year. I hear that this is supposed to be one of the best games. I think we need to go into case 5 for me to, like, fully form my opinion. I think so far it's, like, an okay Ace Attorney game. I think the biggest reason why I'm not that, like, excited to play it every week is mostly just because Phoenix isn't there. And Phoenix is really the biggest reason why I like this series. But I'm excited to get to the finale of this, mostly because I just want to finish this game so I can go to Spirit of Justice. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get, like, we had a lot of gags last week, so I'm excited to see what happens at the end of this case and possibly be gagged for the final case. I don't know, but I'm here. Let's get into it. Let's go.
April 6th, Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Chamber.
Silence in the courtroom, please. Miss Von Karma, if you would be so kind as to update us on the progress of the search. It's not good news, I'm afraid. The entire big building has been searched from top to bottom, and no auctioneer's hammer was found anywhere. Ugh. Oh, this is bad news indeed. Then, we have no choice but to move ahead with the verdict.
Oh. Oh, such a terrible shame. But I suppose only a fool would have left the murder weapon behind. It's certainly not what I'd expect from a first-rate criminal mind. No. There's just not enough to work with here. I can't carry us any further on my own. Yes, it really is a tragedy, but... oh, such is life, I suppose. I was just thinking back over the defendants I've made plea deals with over the years. People who poured their hearts out to me, who trusted me with every detail of their crimes. And then, when it came to their sentencing, I recommended life in prison every single time. For every single one. Oh, if only you could see them. Oh, the stupid, dumbfounded looks on their faces.
The verdict will now be passed. All present will accept the goddess's word as law.
There's nothing more I can do. Kay and I are both...
If only we had some proof! I never imagined I would be passing judgment on you under such circumstances.
The end of the road, huh?
By the power vested in me. Excelsius Wiener! This court hereby indicts you for your crimes! Oh! I see B, welcome in. What? What?
Yeah? What's gotten on to you, Verity?
I submit for the court's consideration the case file of a certain incident. Namely, the IS-7 incident. A murder that took place 18 years ago.
But what does that file have to do with? Wait. You mean... your late-night visit to this chamber. That was too...
Precisely. I came here to retrieve these documents. Though sadly, it would seem that I arrived too early to catch the auction itself. When we spoke of the matter before, I implied that I'd come to retrieve files pertaining to your own case. You'll have to forgive me. That was a ruse to buy myself more time.
What the heck are you doing, Gavel? You can't just accuse my daddy!
IS-7 incident. Date, December 24th, 18 years ago. Prosecutor, Manfred von Karma. Defense attorney, Gregory Edgeworth. Victim, Artie Frost. Suspect, Samson Tangaroa. The body T of Artie Frost discovered in the Oh my god! Carmelo, Gusto, and Artie Frost's sons would both visit Tangaroa's mansion up through the day before the incident. From the day of the incident onward, their whereabouts are unknown.
You can't just accuse my dad! Without proper grounds, it's defamation!
An excellent observation, Eustace.
It is?
And of course, I have the grounds to make such an accusation. 18 years ago, Mr. Manfred von Karma had some details about the victim's body teeth fabricated.
Details he was forced to fabricate when the sculptor Artie Frost's body T went missing.
My papa! Fabricating information! What is the meaning of this? Ian Seidman, the detective originally assigned to the case, did in fact report that the body T had gone missing. However, it seems that a certain someone wasn't very pleased with Mr. von Karma, and deliberately withheld that information in order to bring him down a few pegs. What?
What?
The individual refuses to allow anyone to go against their wishes or to challenge their power. And they're known to go to extreme lengths in order to bring those who defy them to heel. 18 years ago, they were no different. In fact, they even ordered Dr. Hertz to create a fake autopsy report for the IS-7 incident.
What? She was responsible for the fake report?
Wait! You have to understand! Grandma, she's not a bad person! She had to do what he said! She didn't have any choice!
Hi, Yasmin.
He?
The person in question was the chief prosecutor at the time. The chief prosecutor...
The chief prosecutor 18 years ago? No!
The man who gave Papa the first penalty of his career. Excelsius Wiener! It was you!
Objection!
What are you talking about? My daddy would never do something like that!
Overruled.
I'm sorry, Eustace, but your opinion on the matter is not needed here. Well, Chairman Wiener, do you have anything to say for yourself?
All that nonsense with the body tea, that was Manfred's doing. Oh, such a willful boy. And the fake autopsy report? Hilda, how could you? I can't believe you naughty kids would do such dishonest things behind my back.
Hold it!
We could just ask her why she did it. She is standing right over there, after all.
Hold it!
Wait, Grandma can't. She's. Ow! Grandma, I'm sorry. I knew. That's why I. Right. Exactly. If I didn't, everybody would have found out about what you did.
Congratulations on your 75 stream streak, CV.
That's why he said he was going to charge you if I didn't help them with their plan. He said he would, and he would. I just had to do what the auctioneer said.
So, you were coerced to it, were you, Miss Needler? And just to be clear, the auctioneer was Chairman Wiener.
I'm sorry, but I honestly don't know. The person forcing me to help them was the auctioneer. And they definitely looked to be about the same build as the chairman, but I never saw their face.
Well, there must be something. Any detail, no matter how small, will do.
Oh, wait! Their mask didn't cover their whole face. And the part that wasn't covered had a tattoo on it. I remember that much for sure.
Hi.
I'll take one Mii-chan to go.
Ooh! Shopping. We're shopping for Mii-chan. Well, good thing I just remembered that this existed. For those of you that were not here last year, there actually is like an exclusive Valentine's Edgeworth illustration. Bye, Osaf. Have a great day. This is, in fact, the Edgeworth Valentine's illustration drawn by Tatsuro Iwamoto, the character illustrator for Investigations. It's so crazy how all the Ace Attorney games have different character illustrators, but they all have relatively the same art style. Or at least they were all directed to have the same, like, they can make them look really similar. But highlight, happy day after Valentine's Day. New Ace Attorney soon. I could only pray. I could only pray.
A tattoo.
Objection!
This all sounds very dramatic, but I really don't know what you're talking about. There's no tattoo anywhere on my face. I think I'd know if I had one, wouldn't you? Which means I can't be the ringleader, no matter how much you might want me to be.
Hi, Tsuki, welcome in.
I only hope you can figure out who this shameless manipulator might be.
Overruled.
Your contempt for this courtroom is an insult to the goddess. Hi, Pascal, welcome in. Ace Attorney Warriors, I think Phoenix should be in more fighting games.
Are you sure it's not you who's feeling insulted here?
I'm not the only one who's been trying to bring you to justice. Miss Ringer has been trying too. And I refuse to... Ooh, Camila was too powerful. Sorry. Let me reactivate my Elgato. I refuse to let her sacrifice be in vain. Oh my god, please, if Phoenix had Street Fighter proportions.
Young Rosie was looking to take me down, you say. But why? I barely knew her. Oh,
Hi, Angora, good morning.
I've always had a certain magnetic charm, but I don't remember ever catching that particular eye.
You barely knew the victim. Why, I believe that is a new statement. The goddess demands that you offer your full testimony on the record.
So that's how this is going to go. You mean to hound me until I finally break? Oh, well, if that's not the way you want to play it, fine. I'll destroy you all. Every last one of you.
Hi, Hadu. Mr. Edgeworth, please allow me to work with you on this one. It's time to execute a joint slay. I doubt we'll get another chance to put him on the stand. So let's make the most of this opportunity.
Of course, Your Honor. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Now, Chairman Wiener, you will tell this court everything you know about Miss Ringer.
Everything I know about Miss Ringer. Young Rosie was a member of the committee, of course. But we never really had any personal interactions. At least, none that I can remember. I had no motive to murder that poor girl whatsoever. I have absolutely no idea why she was after me. So you don't mean to accept your part in any of this?
Of course he doesn't! He isn't guilty! How could he be? He's my dad! The wiener of wieners!
That's very kind of you, Eustace, but you'll need more than mere words if you plan to cover for me.
Right. You got it. I won't let them pin this on you. I believe in you, Dad. You'll beat Edgeworth. I know you will.
Yes, yes. You really are such a sweet, simple child.
He really loves his dad, huh?
But that's no excuse for him to ignore his father's crimes. Pot calling the kettle black. No matter how much he respects him. Regardless of their station in life, all criminals will be made to atone for their sins in time. So you aren't Phoenix in this? No. No.
This won't be easy on Mr. Wiener. But it has to be done. We can't let his father get away with this.
I regret to inform you all that I'm not that much of an Edgeworth girl. I'll buy merch of him. But Phoenix is like my number one of number ones of all number ones.
Hold it! As a member of the committee, you must at least have been a little familiar with her face. Sure, but that's about all.
What?
I saw her every once in a while.
Hold it!
So you're saying you barely knew the victim at all? That's exactly what I'm saying, my boy, yes. Why, I never even knew about that burn mark on her hand. You didn't? I mean, what's the point? You get to know someone, but before you know it, they're gone. It's become such a pain to remember things about others. They're here one day and gone the next. Yes, because they dare to stand up to you, and you make them disappear. If you could please add your remark about the victim's burn to your testimony, Chairman Wiener.
Easy peasy. All right, everyone, on 3, we're gonna say it together because I'm so confident about this one. On 3, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Objection!
Oh, fuck! Don't ever be confident.
Hold it!
You're sure you didn't know about the burn mark? You really don't let up, do you? I'm not in the habit of memorizing who has a scar on their hand and who doesn't. This wasn't just any old scar. I'd say it's pretty noticeable, in fact.
Perhaps under normal circumstances, but now that I think about it, Miss Ringer did always wear gloves. Truth be told, I wasn't aware of the burn mark until after the incident myself.
The victim's hands were always covered by a pair of gloves. It makes sense. People can be very self-conscious about such things. I can only sympathize, being something of a sensitive soul myself.
I hope you're not too sensitive to append that statement to your testimony.
Hold it!
So you remember her always wearing gloves? I mean, it was something of a trademark of hers, yes. Who knew it was to hide a burn mark? I always imagined it was just a fashion statement. Does your little friend there have something to hide under all those bandages, I wonder?
Who? Me? No, I don't have anything to hide.
You don't? Not even a stony visage of a cold-blooded murderer?
Objection!
If anyone here is hiding such a thing, it's you. And I'll expose your true face if it's the last thing I do. You never fail to entertain, my boy. Go ahead and do your worst. So Miss Ringer always wore gloves. It reminds me of something. I should look over the evidence once again.
I was so confident.
Objection! Objection!
Oh! Final confrontation. So it's not these two. Perhaps it was to hide that burn.
Objection!
Oh!
Objection!
Oh!
So Miss Ringer always wore gloves. If she did, then that raises a rather important question, and highlights quite a contradiction. A contradiction, you say? Really? If we listen again, the conversation that was captured by this stuffed cow, you'll soon see what I mean.
And I knew it was you from the moment I laid eyes on you. You can't hide this burn from me. Nothing to say for yourself?
I've waited so long for this day, and now I'll finally have my revenge! We can be reasonably certain that what we just heard is the moment that the victim was attacked. I knew it was you the moment I laid eyes on you. You can't hide that burn from me. We assume that those were the words of
the killer!
And what's the problem in that? Seems like they're a perfectly sensible assumption to me. I'm afraid not, Chairman Wiener. For you see, if the victim was always wearing gloves, as you just testified, then the burn mark on her hand should not have been visible to her killer!
Objection!
You speak as if gloves can't be easily removed. She could have taken them off during the auction. That's...
But she hadn't! She was still wearing them when I changed places with her! So they must have been on her hands when she was being murdered, too!
What are you saying, my dear? You know how much trouble you're in, don't you?
I'm not scared of you anymore! I have Grandma on my side now!
Now it's time for you to pay the piper, Wiener, you dang devil. I see. So you're both looking to disappear, too. That can be arranged. Not this time, Excelsius Wiener. The only person disappearing will be you!
Objection!
Hey! You can't talk to my daddy like that! Who cares if the burn was covered up? Why does that even matter?
Objection!
Oh, it matters. Because it turns our understanding of the burn mark on its head.
What do you mean? What can the fact that the victim's burn mark was covered possibly tell us?
Think about it like this, Mr. Wiener. The victim was wearing gloves, therefore the burn mark on her hand would not... Or, the victim was wearing gloves, therefore the burn mark on her hand would not have been visible. In which case, whose burn mark was it that was being referenced in the recording?
Somebody who, wasn't the victim?
Precisely, which can only mean that the culprit had a prominent burn mark too. Or to put it another way, I knew it was you the moment I laid eyes on you. You can't hide that burn from me. Those words were spoken not by the murderer, but the victim!
No way!
Objection!
Eustace, my boy, would you mind stepping aside for a sec? Look, Miles, it's nice of you to see you having fun with your little flights of fancy, but let's get serious. So the murderer had a burn mark now? Really? Where? Your little theory will either take flight or die, depending on your answer here, I'm afraid. He's not messing around. I have to figure out where that burn mark was, and fast.
I wonder where it could have been. All the auction people were wearing disguises, right?
Yes, and each disguise was different. Yet in spite of that, the burn mark was visible to the victim somehow, which means... Oh, shall we? Enlighten us, why don't you? Where was the murderer's burn mark? I assume you have some evidence.
Take that!
Here's my evidence. The outfit the ringleader was wearing throughout the auction. Or rather, the outfit you were wearing, Chairman Wiener! Oh, and what exactly is that supposed to tell us?
Objection!
A suit, white gloves, and a mask. This disguise should have covered almost all of your skin. But according to Nurse Needler's testimony, the auctioneer's mask didn't quite cover your entire face. And not only that, she claims to have seen a tattoo on the part that was exposed. But it was a tattoo? Or did she simply mistake a burn mark for one?
A burn mark? On the face?
Objection.
Sorry to interrupt you while you're so clearly enjoying yourself, dear boy, but I regret to inform you. None of the committee members have such a burn. Myself included, of course.
But Daddy, I mean...
Hi, Juan.
Eustace, do you think you can be quiet, please? You can be foolish on your own time later.
Ah!
Well, you may be an annoyance most of the time, Mr. Wiener. But on this particular occasion, I'm grateful for your presence. A reaction like that from you, his son, is as good of an indicator as the truth as I could have hoped for. And it gives me a much-needed confidence boost concerning another theory of mine. Namely, who that one unexplained item belongs to.
What's the matter with Mr. Wiener?
I think he might be in shock. After all, he's usually the last to figure things out. But in this case, he seems to have gotten there all too quickly. He knows that his father is indeed the real murderer.
He's sad because he knows the truth? So it's better not to know the truth at all?
No, Kay. It's what we came here for. It doesn't matter how we get there. The important thing is finding the truth. You yourself told me that once, right when I needed to hear it the most. And now it's time for me to repay the favor and show you the truth of your innocence!
I want to know too. The truth of what really happened. So please, Mr. Edgeworth, won't you show me?
I very much intend to. You don't know when to give up, do you? Where's the burn, then? Perhaps you can point it out to me. But you can't, can you? Because it's nowhere to be found. Just like your evidence that I am.
Oh, the killer!
Yeah! Hunt for contradictions all you like! You won't find any! Because he's my dad! A wiener through and through!
Objection!
I understand, Mr. Wiener. I completely understand why you don't want to believe it's true. But if you ignore the truth now, you'll regret it for as long as you live.
Daddy, what do I do?
I just don't understand it. How could I have raised such an utter buffoon?
Hi, Supreme. Welcome in.
If you really wish to help your father, Eustace, you can try thinking on your own for once in your life, you useless nitwit!
But I try all the time, Daddy. All I do is try. I went to the school you wanted me to go to. I aced every test. Look at my jacket. I only give these to the valedictorian. I did everything you told me to. I worked like crazy, and I graduated the top of my class. I tried to be just like you and win as many trophies as I could.
Objection!
You really are just a simpering simpleton, aren't you? Those tests you ace, I had the school give you perfect scores on all of them. Those debate and speech competitions you won, the judges were all friends of mine. If you never even realize that much, there's no hope for you, I'm afraid. None at all. You're no son of mine. Even you must see that. Oh, my God. My own son. They all leave in the end. Oh, I mean, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Even when he was trying, he was failing, and he did it all for me. Then he should have tried harder. You're a disgrace. You don't deserve to be a father, and you certainly don't deserve to be chairman of this committee.
Even I feel sorry for the boy now.
Poor Mr. Wiener.
Explain yourself, Chairman Wiener. Just what do you think your son is to treat him in such a way?
An utterly useless pawn sounds about right. But you're one to talk, Verity. You tried to worm your way into my trust by using Eustace, too.
I cannot deny it. However, I've never thought of him as a mere pawn. He may not be a naturally gifted prosecutor, but he tries. In some ways, he tries harder more than anybody. That's what I've witnessed during my time with him. Yet you would call him useless. How could you?
Objection!
Because he is Verity, my girl. He's utterly incapable of doing anything I ask of him.
Mr. Edgeworth, I entrust my offering of the goddess to you, so that you may use it to call her final judgment onto Excelsius Wiener.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've been more than ready to do so. If the ringleader had a visible burn mark on their face that night, then it would follow that Chairman Wiener is currently hiding that mark somehow. How exactly was he dressed during the auction? That will be the key to solving this case at last.
Now then, your answer, please. Which piece of evidence will help us to reveal the burn mark on the culprit's face? Hi, Timbit. Welcome in. Oh my gourd. Oh my gourd.
Take that!
Hi, Jinju.
Oh my god, Hero style, hi! You're my best friend.
Alright, everyone, let's go ahead and stand up from our seats. Let's twist our bodies to the left. Let's twist our bodies to the right. Stretch our arms straight up to the sky. Roll out that right shoulder. Roll out that left shoulder. Very slowly, very gently, let's roll out that neck. Take a deep breath in.
Take that!
Take a deep breath out. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Thank you for taking care of me.
Take
Is
that!
it? No. I'm grasping at straws. Let's go, Gavel! Yay, Camila Fire Emblem! I feel like I should add like some sort of Camila soundbite to my soundboard. Oh, is it the IS7 form? No. No, no. Yes, Camila! I love that after I'd mentioned Camila, there's the 18+ warning. Gaslight, Geekkeep, Gavel! Comparing Verity to that flop? Oh my god, Verity is a flop! You're right! No! No!
Take
The
that!
Jammin' Ninja Mask? No. Me whipping out every single piece of evidence I have. Spilling everything from my suitcase. It's the wigs?
Take that!
It's the wigs?
Recall Nurse Needler's testimony, if you will. There was one thing that we never quite resolved.
I can't believe gay culture wins again.
The second wig. The one that wasn't used.
I seem to remember it being wavy. What are you talking about? A wig? Did you just say wig? Wait, that sounds like chocolate.
Are you telling me this is chocolate? I've been trying to catch you boys all day!
Snatch my wig. I'm pinning that because Kira would never say that in any other circumstances. What are you two talking about?
Nurse Needler apparently found some very interesting items when she went to swap places with the victim.
And what do they have to do with the burn mark?
What she found were 2 wigs. One was intended to make her look like the victim. What was the other one for?
I don't suppose it was meant to be a spare. Hi, Comet. Welcome in.
It doesn't take a huge leap of imagination to see the truth. Compare Chairman Wiener's current appearance to that of the ringleader as it was described to us.
Are we gonna snatch his wig for a reveal Scooby-Doo style?
Stop it! Stop staring at me! One very prominent difference presents itself. His face, or rather, what's around it.
You mean...
It wasn't a wig after all?
Indeed. Not a wig intended to go on top of the head in any case. It was a fake beard all along, wasn't it, Excelsius Wiener? Ah! This? Why, this is all my own, dear boy. How very unkind of you to suggest otherwise.
Objection!
We saw how your son reacted when he realized the truth, and how he desperately tried to cover for you, even in light of his realization. Yet you still feared that he might expose you.
No, you can't say that because I'm also an excessive sweater. Do I make you uncomfortable?
So rather than take the risk, you bullied him until he couldn't take it anymore. Because he knew! He knew that your beard hides a prominent burn mark. Chairman Wiener, I insist that you remove your beard and scalp yourself this instant!
There it is! The burn mark! Bald! Bald!
Mr. Edgeworth, for bringing evil to justice before the eyes of a goddess, you have my thanks.
No, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you.
Excelsius Wiener! In the name of the goddess, I hereby pronounce my verdict. In the matter of the murder of Miss Rosie Ringer, this court finds you a flop!
April 6th, 9:44 a.m. Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Chamber.
Girl, but what if it was a real beard? Well, that would be his wife then, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth, I can't thank you enough. You never gave up on me, even when I gave up on myself. That was very kind of you.
There's no need to thank me. As a prosecutor. No. As a friend. It was the least I could do.
Mr. Edgeworth, rejoice. I've learned that Chairman Wiener has been safely delivered to the detention center. The search for the missing auction hammer continues. However, we are talking about Chairman Wiener here, so it is highly likely that it has already been destroyed. In addition, there's one other matter I must inform you of. The chairman made a rather strange statement. According to him, the letters were not part of his plan.
What? How could that be?
He claims that him and Miss Needler found this letter on Miss Ringer's person. And that they've been found a second letter on Kay's unconscious body T. From their contents, the letters seem to be ones of correspondence. So he leapt to the conclusion that they must have been working with each other.
That's quite the conclusion to jump to.
As he read the letters, that's when he came up with the idea to frame Miss Faraday for Miss Ringer's crime. So he decided to place the victim in a very conspicuous place. Namely, in her left chest pocket.
Sounds to me like he's trying to make excuses for himself.
Yes, I certainly thought the same. Perhaps it was some sort of last-ditch ploy on his part. But it matters not. He will answer to the goddess now. And under her scrutiny, such strategies cannot hope to succeed. He will not escape justice. And with that, one of the duties with which I have been entrusted with is complete at last.
Judge Gavelle, before you go, can you tell us what you know about how Chairman Wiener came to murder Miss Ringer? There's more, isn't there?
Yes, and I suppose you've earned the right to the whole truth. Miss Ringer once had a lover, a press photographer. Lot of heart? Oh, he was investigating the underground auctions as a freelance journalist. But before he could uncover the truth behind his actions in the auctions, he was disappeared. All Miss Ringer was left with was the memories and personal effects of her lover. On Valentine's Day, even. And so, seeking revenge on Chairman Wiener, she made her appearance at the auction. Unfortunately for her, her opponent struck first.
I see. So that's the story behind this case.
Prosecutors is probably the cutest nickname you've ever come up with, because everything else has been kind of... Welcome in, Belle. Well, the goddess does not condone acts of wanton revengeance. Oh, wait, Metal Gear Rising. Miss Ringer's actions have exposed Chairman Wiener's crimes at last.
So that was your real goal. You were tasked with the exposing of Excelsius Wiener and the corruption of the heart of the committee.
Does anyone know what happened to Mr. Wiener?
I'm afraid I haven't been able to get in touch with him.
Do you have any idea why?
Probably because I wasn't there for him just now when he needed me most.
Oh, no. I really feel bad for him.
Don't pity him too much. At least he knows the truth now. No matter how hard it might be, he'll need to learn to accept it. If he can't, he'll never be able to move on with his life. She sounds just like Edelgard. Oh my god. Trust me.
The father's influence isn't easily erased. But in time, he can hopefully try and change his ways.
You're right. You've gotta be. Can I change too, I wonder? Can I move on with my life? Are you okay, Kay? How's that hat feeling? I'm fine. Thank you. I'm so sorry, Kay. You were my patient. I had a responsibility to you, and instead I let them accuse you of ouch!
Dang right, we ain't just the business of fixing body tea, missy. The mind's where it all begins.
You're right, Grandma. Speaking of which, how's your memory? It's like, with a little more time, maybe I'll be able to remember some more?
Please forgive me. I'd better be on my way. I have to return to the Queendom of Nor. I'm to preside over the trial of Fifi LaGuardia in a bit. Oh my god!
The Bronco Knight case, huh? Who's the defense attorney?
It was supposed to be Miss Ringer, but as she is no longer with us, we are still in the process of finding her replacement.
Miss Ringer was scheduled to represent Warden LaGuardia.
And of course, until we find Eustace, there's nobody to act for the prosecution either. In any case, I must take my leave.
Wait, please! What about Mr. Edgeworth's badge?
I like the parallels they draw here between Francisca and Eustace, as different as they are personality-wise. It is, like, cute, but, like, I still don't like him. I still think Eustace is very much a wiener.
What's going to happen to it now?
With its chairman under arrest, the committee's activities have been suspended for the time being. So to answer your question, why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? It's all up to the goddess now.
But
if anything, I feel like Gavel is giving less Camila Fire Emblem and more like Lady Rhea.
Don't worry about it, Kay. It's a consequence of my own making.
And I assume you do not mean to change your mind?
Of course not. I chose the path of the truth, and I chose it willingly.
With Chairman Wiener out of the picture, justice is in the hands of the righteous once more. If you did wish to follow the path of the prosecutor again, Mr. Edgeworth, I would be more than happy to facilitate such a decision.
It's very kind of you to offer, but I can't accept your help at this time. I can't ask for my badge back when I'm not even sure if I want it anymore.
I see. It seems we are destined to continue on to different paths, then.
Well, I trust you'll keep my badge safe until they converge again.
With all I have. In the meantime, I have here a token of the goddess's mercy. You may return this notebook to its rightful owner.
Kay's Promises notebook.
It seems it was due to be sold in the auction. And with the name Kay written on its cover, Chairman Wiener made the connection immediately and knew it who it belonged to. It was the same name as the one in the letters, after all.
The letters he claimed to know nothing about? I suppose he insisted he didn't prepare them.
Yes. He also had something to say. Apparently, he thought that Miss Faraday was after her notebook, and that Miss Ringer was after his life. And that their respective goals are what led them to cooperate and infiltrate the auction together in a joint sleigh.
Unfortunately for him, he misread the situation completely. It was all just happenstance. If Kay had known a defense attorney who was a member of the committee, there's no way she wouldn't have told me. This just isn't like her.
Your belief in her is touching. While the notebook did become part of Chairman Wiener's cover-up scheme, it is also a treasured possession of Miss Faraday's. Which is why I would like for her to have it back, as I'm sure would the goddess.
Thank you.
I pray that it helps her to recover her lost memories. I didn't realize the end of this case was going to be short.
Is everything all right?
Judge Cavell wanted me to return something important to you.
Wait, is this where that meme comes from? Isn't there the meme of him giving, like, the Clown University application? Yes! This fit. Oh my god.
Isn't that my application to the Barnum and Bailey Clown University? Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Never cry in front of strangers. Daddy! I wrote them all down, Daddy! Yeah, I'm gonna keep all my promises and be a real hero when I grow up just like you. Oh, wait! I forgot to write one down! The most important promise of all! Promise number 5. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. I remembered it just how you said it. And now I'll never forget. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. That's why I have to try. I'm Kay Faraday, the great thief who'll do anything. Second Yatagarasu, an assistant to Mr. Edgeworth.
Hi, kitty.
Kay! Is that really you?
Can't say I'm not a little bit embarrassed, but yeah, I'm back. I remembered everything. Lamau, what a deus ex machina. And I couldn't have done it without you, Mr. Edgeworth. You never stopped helping me, even when I was totally lost and I couldn't remember anything.
Oh, thank goodness, Kay. You certainly seem to be back. What a convenient plot device for the end of this case. Just like in Ace Attorney Justice for All case number 1.
Okay, this is the real you, huh? Welcome back. It's good to know you're better. I can sleep easy now.
Now that you found it, don't you dare go losing that memory of yours again, young lady, you hear? Because we're never gonna come back.
Miss Needler, Dr. Hertz, thanks a lot for looking after me.
And if you really are better, how about you get out of that dang hospital duds?
Yeah, I washed all your clothes for you. Yeah.
I thought they were with Detective Gumshoe.
He handed them over to us after he came back from the forensics.
And did he happen to mention if forensics found anything of note?
I didn't ask. Anyways, never mind that now. Put him on, Kate.
Girl! In front of everyone?
Wait, what about her bandages? Surely it's too soon to remove them.
Is he not?
Okay.
It's probably fine. She might have taken a big old butt to the head, but she wasn't really hurt otherwise.
But then, why all the bandages in the first place?
Prevention is better than cure. A stitch in time saves 9. That was just a few of my models.
Both of which sound like painfully annoying practices for your patients.
Okay, transformation time. Yeah, now this is what I'm talking about. It's like a stolen glove.
That smiles you two better too. As it always did. Ooh.
Let's go, lesbians!
Thanks to you too, Miss Von Karma. I'm so glad you showed up when you did.
I simply came when Scruffy asked me to. I'm sure he'll be very happy to see that you're back to your old self too.
Oh, speaking of Gummy, where is he?
Who knows? Probably making out with Larry. Perhaps the well of his devotion ran dry when a certain someone threw away his badge.
Detective Gumshoe.
Anyway, I have to be going, and I'll be taking those two with me.
Wait, what's gonna happen to them?
Acting as an accomplice in a murder and forging an autopsy report 18 years ago. Their crimes can't be allowed to go unpunished. But the fact that Excelsior's wiener coerced them into cooperating will, of course, be taken into account.
Don't you worry about us, Kay. As long as Grandma and me are together, we'll be alright.
Take care, Kay Faraday. Until we meet again. Except we're never gonna meet again because I don't exist after this case or in Spirit of Justice.
So, Kay, I know you only just got your memory back, but I need to ask you some questions.
Sure, ask away.
What happened the day you lost your memory? What were you doing?
Let's see. Somebody asked me to meet them at Gourd Lake. But I didn't know who it was. So there I was, just looking up at the moon when somebody in a red raincoat started walking toward me. They must have drugged me somehow because that's when I fell unconscious.
What? I'm not sure I follow. Kay was at Gourd Lake looking up at the moon.
Anyway, when I came to, I was on the roof of this building. I was in a daze and stumbling around up there when I saw the person in the red raincoat again, but they were lying on the ground. I was so surprised I stumbled backward. And then I was falling and everything went dark. When I came to the second time, I couldn't remember anything. The person in the red raincoat, who in the world were they? I'm sure they were walking in midair. Thinking about it's making my head hurt.
Just breathe, Kay. You only just got your memory back. You're still confused. I imagine the root cause of your confusion is...
Ooh. Don't make me do this right now!
I imagine things are all mixed up in your mind because you were at Gourd Lake one minute, and then at the top of the big building the next. And because you saw the moon in both locations, your mind blended your memories of the two together.
Huh? But those are two totally different places! I know I was pretty out of it, but I don't think I could have gotten them confused that easily.
I believe the things on the roof may have made... I believe these things on the roof may have made you more likely to become confused.
Take that!
There are two key similarities between the scene down by Gourd Lake and on top of the big building. Cherry blossoms and food stands.
Wait, you're right!
Those similarities are what caused your memories of both places to overlap. The person in the red raincoat wasn't walking in mid-air. They were walking toward you from across the park. But in your blurry memories, the same sight played over in the viewing platform instead.
No way! Who steals a great thief's memories, huh? That's just cheating!
Even still, this doesn't answer the question of who attacked Kay in the park. Was it the person in the red raincoat she saw? Do you hear that?
It sounds like it's coming from up in the storeroom. Come on, let's go take a look! Well, wait! I smell another scoop in the oven, and I'm also here. My name's Lotta Hart.
Oh, you're still here? April 6th, 9:53 a.m., 51st floor, storeroom.
It's coming from this little gadget here, Mr. Edgeworth.
This transceiver. It's just like the X transceiver in Pokemon Black and White. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before.
Well, it's still going.
Ugh, but I'm no good with technology.
Come on, you have to pick it up. Fine, I'll do it. Hey, this is Edgeworth.
Kay, if you could refrain from answering strange calls for me.
Mr. Edgeworth, I presume.
I know that voice. Shelly the Killer!
Congratulations on another case solved. And I can't truly say it's been fully resolved. Can you? I'm sure you've noticed by now that there was a mastermind at work orchestrating the entire incident.
How do you even know about this case?
That's not what's important right now. Let's focus on this certain individual for the time being, shall we?
The Miyochi.
See, welcome in. Hello, hello.
I have indeed been wondering myself if somebody else could have been involved. If not, how are we to explain the piece of evidence that proves so damning to Kay's case?
No way! An evil mastermind?
Ooh, indeed. Perhaps you could share your thoughts. What is the evidence in question that points to somebody else's involvement?
Take that!
Sorry, I don't get it.
Oh,
Sadly, neither do I. That wasn't it?
Take that!
Okay, they let you flop this. Okay.
Take that!
Shelly has a lot of patience. I imagine I failed the entire case. God.
Take that!
the letter K supposedly wrote to the victim.
Yeah, I don't ever remember writing that.
So who did? Who would prepare such a thing? I know I'm not the one who would like to know. Or I guess I'm not the only one. And how do we know it wasn't you? Now why would I do a thing like that, I believe the truth can only fully come to light in a court of law. But since you've had your badge revoked, that is no longer an option. So how will it all end? I, for one, will be watching from the sidelines with interest.
He even knows about my badge.
Oh, and one last thing. I do hope you won't betray my trust in you. Now I bid you farewell.
What the heck did he mean by the case hasn't been fully resolved? And why is he so interested in us anyways? Everything's just one giant ball of mysteries.
It seems we've only scratched the surface of this case. But even without my badge, I'm going to carry on doing what I can. However this ends, one thing is for certain. Come what may, I will expose the truth. The end.
Okay, I was so surprised that I thought the final part of the case was gonna take a lot longer. So now I can talk about my closing thoughts for now. I am really surprised because I knew obviously Excelsius Wiener is like evil, right? But like I thought he was gonna be the final, from the final case. I was so gagged to like see that we're just gonna get rid of him now, and that it was like such an easy like it didn't feel like a huge debate. We weren't doing like 3 different cross examinations or anything like that. So it's like he was really. I guess it's like playing up to your expectations of what like how easy it is to guess who you think the big bad is, but there's an even bigger force that we may not even know yet. That's cool. I'm also again because with Excelsius, I thought we wouldn't get resolutions for Camila Fire Emblem and for Eustace Wiener until the final case too. So that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna get into. I just know that people really really like this game. They say it's like one of the best in the series. For me personally, I think this game is like it's good, but it's not like my favorite Ace Attorney game. And I don't think it's necessarily the story or the game itself. I think my problem with it is that there's no Phoenix Wright, so I'm not as interested. Because, like, when I'm playing a Phoenix game, I'm excited to play every week because I get to see Phoenix, right? But because he's not in this game, and I don't have a huge attachment to Edgeworth, I'm just like, okay. I like Edgeworth when he's with Phoenix. I don't really care for Edgeworth by himself. I honestly think this recent case was my least favorite from the game. I don't like this case was fine. The Baker case as well was kind of like okay. I think the last case is gonna grab me because the last case is usually like the big bombastic thing, right? I think what this game does a lot of things really cool. Like the Baker case is your favorite. That's so funny. I think the things I like about this game. At this point, I don't even know Phoenix. I think the things I do like, I like the exploration, the world exploration. It's so funny because as an Ace Attorney player, it feels unique, right? It feels different and cool. But then I just realized when I was looking at the genre that this game is listed as on Twitch, that essentially this game just turns into a point-and-click adventure. And I'm like, you're right. This is kind of like those like Monkey Island sort of pointing, like you're running around this pre-laid field and then you're investigating. I like that we get to see, like, because it's not Phoenix, you get to see characters from a different perspective, and I really like seeing Edgeworth's inner thoughts. I think he's really funny and really goofy and really cute. And I also like that they really bring homage to all the old Ace Attorney characters. Like, sometimes they're relevant, sometimes they're not, but at least they're there. Especially because a lot of, like, the ones that are only in a case, you don't really see them after the case. So it's cool that we get to see what they're up to. And I like that, we have Gumshoe and Francisca because we don't see them, especially going back to the Apollo trilogy after this, we're not going to see them in Spirit of Justice. But I don't know. I think so far everything it's been good, but the writing quality between this game and the first one was definitely like a 6 out of 10. The first one, I don't remember much about it. I think it was okay. This one I think is better, but I think the problems might be A, I'm not as interested because there's no Phoenix, and B, that I kind of split this playthrough between last year and this year, and I took big breaks in between. But anyways. Oh, there's Eustace Wiener. Let's see how this goes. What do you guys think? Should we start the 5th case or should we go and do something different? Thinking probably playing Final Fantasy? Eustace with the fuck ass. Does Eustace have a fuck ass Bob? I'm kind of down to start this case. I don't think we're going to go far in it. I think I'll probably go for a little bit for this one. If you're fine with reading, I think starting is a good idea. Start it to have a general premise. Okay then, so what we're going to do then, so that I can split my VODs properly, we're going to pull the ending screen, and then we're going to go ahead and start again. I'll go ahead and do a new first and hiya hey hey, so you guys can get your bonus redeems. So we're going to pretend like this VOD is ending, and yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys know the drill. Blah 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 blah. We'll see you guys in just a bit, okay? On to Kieran. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.